before the game. He is so excited to bring his team here into the home of a Big Ten opponent. He's aware that a lot of guys here are playing with a chip on their shoulder. Under-recruited, not appreciated, maybe overlooked by some of these Big Ten teams. But they want to prove they're just as good, maybe even improve their stock in the portal for next season. We'll see how it plays out here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So Maryland's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might as well stick with him. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Simmons to throw. A little release to the back. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. They go play action with Simmons. That's caught. It's Hardy. Turns it on at midfield. Wide open spaces. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Missouri comes to the line with another first down. Throwing Simmons. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw. It's Simmons. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Give on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys, to use their speed against them.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw. It's Washington. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Gets the back moving. Simmons grabs a screen around all kinds of defenders. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Simmons. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit, make sure it falls incomplete.
Missouri trying to convert this 4th down. Justin Simmons wants to fire again. He'll throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Tigers. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10.
Number 19, set to kick it off.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Maryland's offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. The give is to Williams. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Terrapins, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll ride the hot hand. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Unloads it left. Pulls it in. It's Webb. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Another Terrapins, first down.
And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm, and they're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Washington. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, man. Don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field. Nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Soft spot in the middle. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Howard. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The Terrapins will hustle to the line. Back to pass on second down. Back swinging for the goal line. Touchdown, Maryland! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a drive there of 85 yards, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. The give to Hardy. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
And it really doesn't matter who plays quarterback in this offense because Ahmad Hardy is option 1, 2, and 3. And you saw him a year ago, man. Not only does he have that home run speed to make big plays, but he also runs that stretch play so nice and breaks tackles and uses his physicality. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like that in the backfield.
Yeah, and you mentioned the breaking tackles. That was really the thing. His contact balance and his ability to somehow stay on his feet on those outside zone plays were huge for Missouri's offense a year ago, and they're going to be looking to do that again. You better pack a lunch on defense every single time you're playing this guy. No question, we're expecting big things from him this season.
Looking for room to the right, it's Hardy. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Motion from the back. Here's Simmons to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Get it out on the screen. Fights off a defender. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that third and long situation, just too much work for that running back to convert that third down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
We get a timeout here taken by the Terrapins. That will be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Tigers looking to convert on 4th down. Fourth down, Simmons. Finds him out of the backfield. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Simmons to the air again. Throws to the tight end. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, defense wasn't fooled on that pass play. Great job by the defender knocking it away.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll give it to Hardy. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and long. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Oh, sticks that big mid up there and grabs it. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Man, what great concentration by the big fella. You see, he pulls it in. What a spectacular one-handed grab.
Converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Simmons to throw for it on 4th. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Welcome to college. First carry for the freshman. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They give it to him again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a lot of times they'll fit up front. You know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Washington. He'll take a deep shot here. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Throwing Simmons. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Tigers right after the huge play through the air back to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Hoffman. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Austin Simmons firing again. Throws for the tight end. Got a man. It's Harris. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Simmons. Here comes the heat. Being chased. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Throws to the back. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Breaks the tackle. Not a lot of room to work. He made sure that football was secured. It'll be 3rd down. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They feed him again. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's begin with a look at Wake Forest versus the Akron Zips. And it's the Demon Deacons looking to win their home opener. They haven't had a ton of success with that in recent years, but they've got the lead right now in the first half.
The Terrapins will get things going on offense as they come onto the field. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Back to pass, it's Washington. Under fire, and down he goes.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
They finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Here's a give to Hardy. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Again, it's Hardy. Makes it past the marker. Could be an alley. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
16, Maryland, 7. Number 19, set to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam! That defender's right in your face.
Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
They're going to sit back in zone. I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
And the Terrapins will have it 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Making side adjustments here. Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Looking to pass. It's Washington. He spins that thing down the middle. Upstairs to make the catch. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Caught by Williams on the left. And the Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The offense changing the play. The give is to Williams. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Black 14, Black 14. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. He might want another play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Terrapins! Fired in from the red zone for the score. The Terps respond. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And after that play, there is a Tiger who has yet to get up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last touchdown drive tightened this one up, and we'll see what these guys can do coming down the stretch. At the 40, there he goes. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Missouri! The Tigers are back on top. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Sends it back in motion. Here's Simmons to throw. He's got him in the flat. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further.
Missouri, 22, Maryland, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. After giving up that score on the last possession, now they need a touchdown and the two-point conversion to tie things up. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Fleming. Delivers the stiff arm. There he goes to the right. The 20, the 10. Touchdown, Maryland! Rolled his way into the end zone. The Terps respond.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
Getting aggressive here and going for two. Gets the back moving. Scanning the field, it's Washington. He makes the grab for the two, and he ties the game here in the fourth.
And with that two-point conversion, they tie it up. Great job of executing at a critical moment here in the second half. And right now, guys, it feels like this is anybody's game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense, like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Throwing Simmons. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harris. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Simmons. Bringing the heat. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
I get it. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball game.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. Dropping back, it's Washington. He rifles one deep to the left. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. Here come the Missouri Tigers. The offense ready to go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Right back to Hardy. Jumped on top of the pile.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing forcing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. Here's Simmons to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Fourth down in their own territory. Big gamble here, and they're not even going to huddle. Fourth down, Simmons. He's brought down. Couldn't find anybody to get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the defense tried to cheat a little space and get in that neutral zone, but it's still first and goal. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Howard. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Can the D deny them on second and goal? Now the play fake. Quarterback now breaking the field. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Terrapins! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Throwing Simmons. Swings it out to the flat. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Lined up in the gun. Here's Simmons on third. He's got it on the right. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. The Tigers are back on top.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Again, it's Simmons. They've got the screen set up. He will not get there. Stopped on the two-point conversion try, and they still trail by one here in the fourth.
29, Missouri, 28. Number 19, set to advance on the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a gap. It's Howard. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. And the Terrapins enter the final minute with the lead. Quarterback making checks. Move. They'll run it on the counter. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Now on the counter. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
4th down coming up.
The Terrapins will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys could step up, and in the huddle, they could make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.